Hi, folks. Hope you are okay. God bless you. Love to everybody out there. I just want to bring your attention to journalism outside legacy media. That is journalism that goes on um, that is not according to legacy media. And I want to do this to encourage you to maybe think about you starting your own podcast, you doing something in the new year where you can encourage citizen journalism. So I'll just show you a little bit about Nick Shirley.
Issue. I just presented the information as it was and just went to the location to where the fraud was happening. And I went and talked to the people. Well, I at least tried to, for those that were running the daycares. And you're seeing that the millions of dollars and the billions of dollars that have been defrauded from the people of Minnesota and from people of the United States, you could physically see where that money was going, right? We had all the numbers, we had all the evidence, and these people can even answer simple questions or give you a brochure to sign up my son, little Joey, for a daycare.
Yeah, I love when you say so. My son, little Joey, cannot go to this daycare. And everybody's like, I had no idea Nick had a son named Joey at 23. So I'm like, guys, I don't think he has a son named Joey. He's just trying to find out if he's going to let the guy in. By the way, here's the power of where social media does today.
Be a reception.
No, every daycare is locked.
Their doors are locked.
And so, okay, you bring up a fair point. Then why can't they actually give me information how to enroll a child?
Federal law enforcement has been investigating fraud in Minnesota for several years. Both Attorney General Pam Bondi and FBI Director Kash Patel said on social media
that's lived it to be able to really solidify my claims and my ideas about the fraud that's happening. And you saw the video. Everything we said was true.
And this is David explaining the fraud, right, Rob? This is in front of Minnesota. Go for it.
Massive fraud is going on here in the state of Minnesota, especially in Minneapolis. Explain to me what's going on with the daycares.
So one of the things that I've noticed is there's an exceptional number of child care centers that are set up mostly in Minneapolis, but also in St. Paul. And I said, wow, how many kids are there in the Twin Cities? Some of them are by my office, and I would watch.
Knocking on these doors.
Basically, this young guy, Nick Shirley, goes to Minnesota and he starts investigating about these childcare centers. Daryl, God bless you. Yeah, ask a question. Yeah, go ahead. Are you a Muslim, by the way? So he goes to Minnesota, he does investigation about these daycare centers, finds that there's no kids there. Yeah, Nick just popped up all over YouTube, yeah. And he goes to Minnesota and he finds that there's no kids at the daycare, and he finds that there's been millions and millions of pounds been siphoned off by Somali companies. Here's the point. Legacy media was not generally covering the issue, maybe a little bit on Fox, but legacy media hid the issue. This guy, young guy, just goes there and he investigates. He's not doing anything wrong. He just goes to the daycare centers and finds no kids there. So where's all the money going to? The point, what I'm trying to get at here, is the power of citizen journalism. Maybe this is something that you could do next year. Maybe you could start a podcast. Maybe you could do citizen journalism, because this guy has just blown up. He has just blown up Minnesota.
Millions of dollars are going there. We have a responsibility to know where our dollars are going. But it just went to show that the fraud is insane. And then the people are saying, well, that daycare is closed. Well, how come there's a sign that says it's open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m.?
Is that what it says?
Yeah.
So the one that the CNN reporter claimed that you came after business hours, that you said you came at 11 to 5 o'clock, they have a sign that says they're open Monday through Sunday.
That one right there, the first part in the video.
Open 7 days a week. What is zoom in a little bit, Rob?
I can't because it's a video, but it says open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m.
It says that right on the sign.
Right there, right
underneath
the phone number.
This is the Mako. What is it called? Mako Child Care Center.
Yeah.
Is that another misspelled Mako, or is that really the name?
I don't know, but what's funny about that is there's actually two childcare companies inside that same building, but they're not showing the second one, and so they have two childcare businesses operating that same
within
room.
the same place.
Yes.
And how much money are they getting?
This one together over the past few years, they have it right there. But
1.6
combined,
million.
they received over $5 million.
Stop it.
Just that one building alone.
And so what is the business model? Somebody just stays there all day, no kids, and they just take the cash?
Yeah, that's why all the windows are all boarded up, or why they're all blacked out.
Now, let me ask you, Nick, there was a video from 2019. Is it 2019, 2020? You know, the video where parents would come, drop off the kids, and then take the kids out a minute later, not even drop them off, come in, register, then they leave. You know, problem with this is
you're receiving an income, because if you're running a daycare of $1 million, you should be able to pay your person a salary of at least $50,000. You know what I mean?
But none of that is documented.
No, not that I know of, because why it doesn't make sense why there's so many people on welfare if they're.
So this guy does a great job, and I just want to encourage you. Maybe you can do this. He's just blown up Minnesota like I don't know what. So think about it. Think about what you could do, how God could use you next year if you start your own citizen journalist podcast and go out and investigate and expose the deep state and expose the government and expose whatever. Just go and do some basic investigation yourself, because this guy has done amazing work, and I'd encourage you all. Now, I want to show you a new project that me and my wife have. And this is our newspaper that we're doing, Trump News International. So you can get Nick's story there. And yeah, so this is if you want a news that's objective, this is mine and my wife's news channel, Trump News International. You can find out all about our ministry, the things that we do in Africa and Europe. And so that's the link there. And don't forget to go on Grace and Glory podcast, the other channel. I9, God bless you. Happy New Year to you, bro, and Christmas and whatever Caesar's greetings to you, bro. So if you want to find out about news, I'll be posting here every couple of days. So yeah, you can find out there about us, Trump News International, and it links to the other websites that we have, Africa Without Borders, I'm Charlie Kirk Online. And there's a quote from me: I've been worried about free speech dying, so I started this news website to encourage the flow of free ideas. So, but it is when I'm doing mission work. Oh, nine, that's nice of you, bro. You miss streams. Well, I'll be doing some streams. I might do a stream later tonight for anybody wanting to come on. Yeah, I'll just have a break for an hour and come on later. But this is our news website. So you got wildlife. You've got creation science. You've got investigations. So from time to time, I'll do investigations. This is just like Paul did tent making. You know, he did tent making sometimes. And this is our missionary tent making, really. So there's investigation on Epstein files, on Keir Starmer. There's human rights. It's Christian education, environment, Jihad Watch. There's information about Jihad Watch there. So this is our newspaper, mine and my wife's newspaper. If anyone wants to get involved in this, if you want to be writing articles and doing news and write it, if you send me the article, I can't pay you, but I can post your article on the website if you want me to post it. So long as you know it's a promoted discussion or whatever. So there we are. So that's our website, trumpnewsinternational.com. And it's up and running now, but in the new year, I'll start posting regularly, and I'll investigate, I'll write articles, and I'll do videos on GG Podcast News. I'll do it once or twice a day. And it's just a tent making thing, you know, and it's something I enjoy doing. So yeah. So I've had a break now from doing podcasts, but I've been on Ray's show today, and I'll just show you 2 podcasts that I have been on that you can go and watch. So I was on this stream. I was on this stream a couple of days ago here. So I was on this podcast. So you can go and watch my lecture on. I was on this podcast, Christian Apologetics Network, and I gave sort of 15-9. I gave a lecture here. If you want to go and see it, it's ETM Apologetics. I really appreciate your invitation. It's lovely to be with you both, and I look forward to working with you in the future. It's great to be with you, and to everybody out there, and God bless you all. This talk is done with honesty. I spent many hours looking at Islamic sources before I even looked at Christian polemics. So the vast majority of what I'm about to say, as the brother said, it comes from Islamic sources. And I'm not trying to pick holes. I'm not trying to demolish Islam. So this is a lecture I gave. It's over an hour and a half. Is the Quran perfectly preserved? The beginning of Revelation. I did that a few days ago, 4 days ago, 5 days ago. And then I've just been on this. And I've just been on here with Ray today, on Ray for Truth. There, Ray for Truth. So I come on here.
Modeless perspective. So yeah, Jason, person in approaching people and working with beginning and
Lovely. How did
there's a lot of things explained and proven that there were scriptures that got lost, there were scriptures that got eaten, there were scriptures that they had conflicts where they were fighting over, and Uthman had to deal with all these different caliphs and imams or whatever about the differences of surahs they had, and there was a lot of contesting going on. So it was a bit of a mess in terms of that. Go on.
I have a theory. I mean, generally, the scholars are saying that some of these manuscripts, they go back to the time of Muhammad. But with some of these manuscripts, when you date them, the manuscripts, some of them can be dated before Muhammad. So, so that's on Ray for Truth's channel. We did a review of the year, Woody, Gareth, and Ray and me. So you got that there. And I put, and that's the name of the video. I also put a link to the sites in private chat if you want to go to private chat. So there we are, private chat. Yeah, so there we are. Yeah, so this is Trump News International. This is a website that I run now. So I have 3 websites. I have the Africa Without Borders, Trump News International, I'm Charlie Kirk Online, I'm Chandler Kirk Online is for evangelism in Europe. Africa at the Borders is for the African mission work. And then Trump News International is just a tent making ministry where we provide free speech and information, and people can support the mission work for doing that. So, yeah. Yeah, so you've got everything there. You can even find out about military and security issues. So from time to time, I'll write articles. I'll get a few young people to start posting as journalists, and yeah, and there'll be videos every couple of days and new articles. So that's well transparent, and we'll cover topics that the legacy media won't copy. That there's quite things like the grooming gangs and all that stuff, and things that the police do that's not being covered in the legacy media. I'll be doing a lot of things that the legacy media don't do, publishing articles on topics that the media just don't even touch because it upsets their apple cart. It destroys their narrative. So if you want to keep in touch with that, you can go on there and support the ministry. We're reaching thousands of people with the gospel. So if you go on Trump News International, there are ways of supporting the ministry of Africa Without Borders, Charlie Kirk Online. And don't forget, don't forget this, that don't forget that I am visiting my wife and I need your support. And it's in private chat as well if you want to support. I also put Nick's Nick Shirley, his details underneath as well. So if you want to support him, he's a journalist and stuff. So yeah, so there we are. Okay, folks, I'm going to get going. I don't know if I'll do a post today. I will be post tomorrow. I'll do some streaming tomorrow at 9. So love you all. God bless you all, and take care, and have a good evening. I might stream later. We'll see. All right. Love you all and take care. Bye now. Bye.